Hi, beautiful people. Welcome once more. We are so sorry for the interruption, circumstances beyond our control. But we are here, live and direct, to continue from where we ended. So, we are talking about how to control your baby's weight during pregnancy. The first part one, was full of life and so hot. We're hoping that this part two, which of course is just a continuation, will continually bless you and impact you with knowledge. The great thing about Havilah School of Marriage, especially this our slot, safe pregnancy, safe delivery, is that it's direct application. As you receive it, you apply it and you receive your results. I'm so happy when I receive testimonies from Hobby about the people, especially the ladies, the women, pregnant women receive results. That's to tell you that you can have that too. Okay, so we're going to should we have a brief recap where we ended,
Mm.
then we dive into the part two.
Thank you very much, Doctor Mrs. Nzometia, my beautiful heart,
Thank you.
my heartbeat. So, yes, as she said the other day, I had one patient. There's a slot we did on how to deliver safely. This lady watched it and she got into labor, and I happened to be there. When she was about to bear down, instead of saying, "Oh, this pregnancy, this labor, I will not deliver again. Hey, it's killing me," she said, "I can do it.
Mm,
I can do it. I will do
amazing.
it." And when we told her climb, lie like this, she cooperated so well. And I
Mm.
promised her I was going to share this testimony. And I see the changes it's bringing. People are beginning to speak right.
Mm.
People are beginning to act right. And that's our objective.
Oh yes.
So concerning weight control, we know that when you receive this, you apply it. We pray that you watch part one. We started by establishing how to date a pregnancy and the evolution of weight gain, fetal weight gain during pregnancy. And we started by talking about now what we have to do. I told you fetal weight gain occurs really from third trimester after all the organ function has taken place from 28 weeks or 31 weeks, especially 31 where it really starts rapidly. And I told you the weight gain, fetal weight gain is between 150 to 250 grams weekly. And so we want to see how to do so that instead of getting 250 grams or 300 grams weekly, your baby can gain 100 or no 150 or 200, and it will bring down the weight or keep the weight within normal. And I told you when we talk of normal weight is between for a weight from 2,500 and above. Where it is below for a baby that's a term, and we told you a term baby is from 37 weeks, it is a problem for us. But when you control your baby's weight without any complication or problems, the weight will never go below 2.5. So people should not be afraid that when they say control weight. I will also say that controlling weight does not mean fasting. But we're already talking about that. My sweet wife started talking about you eating out of necessity, eating what is eating when you have to eat, not eating to cover up it.
Yeah.
I bought them yogurt, I bought
Yeah.
them juice, I bought them every time she says I need this, I just buy. Oh, cakes, I bought them ice creams you ate, and at the end,
The baby
our
not come
baby
out.
was fat, laid down normally, cephalic position, very poor positioning of the head, cephalic presentation, but poor position of the head, and the head couldn't turn normally and ended up in a C-section. And the next ones we began to control it, and that's how we had a good outcome. So we said that the first thing is that you eat normal foodstuffs, and eat normally, regularly, and not out of desire. I just okay. I wish to eat ice cream. So people even make fun that the woman will just get up and desire to eat. There's all types of desires that a woman has during pregnancy. But if you are not disciplined, if everything you feel as to eat, you eat, you know that it always brings problems, right? When you see those who are obese, it's because everything they feel as to eat, they eat. In pregnancy, you don't eat everything you feel as to eat. This is the innovation we are bringing, and that will help you a lot. That will help you a lot. So you eat normal food, No snacks. We mentioned them. We mentioned the yogurts. We are not spoiling people's business. When you will deliver, people will bring
Mm.
those gifts. Your husband will
Prepared.
buy them.
Shape
Your
like this.
in-laws will bring them. Your friends will bring them. And at the end, you are going to eat to your satiety. You will eat
Mm.
whatever you want to eat.
Oh yes.
Wow, that is it. That is it. So, um, snacks, shawarmas, cakes, ice creams, juice, all these different things. And I always talk
Sweets.
about sweets,
Brussels.
all these brasseries, all these. We didn't want to mention them directly, but we just say juice. You can take a natural juice, but all those other bigger
The
bottles, same price.
gracious.
You know
Gracious.
them gaseous drinks that will further pump your abdomen and make you more uncomfortable. You shouldn't take them. Wait until you put to bed, and then you are going to enjoy those things. You're going to enjoy them. Every pregnant woman when you enter the delivery room after they are put to bed,
Mm.
or the maternity itself, you see all types of cakes, biscuits,
Variety.
variety packed out there for her. Wow. It's rather unfortunate. We have had light issues, but I think we are going to continue.
Live and direct.
Live and direct is going to be interesting still. So that's it. That's what we are talking about. That's what we are talking about. The next is yogurt. We've spoken about this. We've spoken about the juice. We have spoken about the shawarmas, the ice creams, the cakes. Eggs. Some people ask me, should I eat eggs? We say yes, you can eat your eggs, but three a week. Three a week is not bad. It's normal. And then there's something that women have a lot of disturbances, uh, chest pain, heartburn, as they usually call it, because the pregnancy, as it is growing, it will lift up your diaphragm,
Diaphragm.
the organ that separates your thoracic organs from your abdominal organs, and then that will flatten up your stomach, and then the sphincter is a muscle that protects backflow of food when it enters your stomach. It will open up slightly, and from time to time there will be regurgitations that
Mm-hmm.
can burn your of acid that can burn your chest and so on. So when you eat things like pepper, it aggravates that.
Yeah.
It aggravates that. That's why we encourage that during pregnancy you can reduce or even stop pepper.
Okay.
You can reduce or even stop pepper is so nice. It's always very nice. It's always very nice. Now, what are the advantages? The other thing we have spoken about feeding. The next is exercise. Women ask during pregnancy you can swim, eh? Those who know how to swim, they can swim. You can make some exercises in the house. They are different. If you check on the internet, you can see the different types of sports you can do when you are pregnant.
Pregnant woman.
And then you can also walk. You can also take a walk. We're encouraging
Nature
pregnant
walk.
women to start doing nature walk. If in a week you you walk 30 minutes per day, 3 times a week, it will be nice. It will be good sports for a pregnant woman. It will be
Amazing.
good sports for a pregnant woman. Yeah, it will be good sports for a pregnant woman. The next thing is delivering on time. You can actually deliver on time. We are going to do a session where we are going to actually explain to you the different techniques you can apply. Not you going to take enemas. We have warned about that.
No,
Not taking enemas, drinking honey or other things to
nothing of
increase
that.
labor that can end up causing complications.
Mhm.
But there are things that you can do, your follow up plus you, that could cause you to deliver before that expected date we explained in part one. We encourage you to watch that part one to the end so you understand all of this.
Mhm.
So because when the time passes, you get to post date after 40 weeks of pregnancy, the weight gain increases a lot. One of the things that makes baby grow very fat are postpartum babies, babies that have gone
Yeah.
beyond the time and they gain a lot of weight. So that's one of the things. Another thing that could cause a lot of weight gain, apart from any pathology, of course, obesity can do that. Though we have seen women who are obese but who deliver babies that are a little small. So
Yeah.
if they control their feeding during pregnancy, even though they were obese, it will not really affect the pregnancy.
Yeah.
I've seen that. And then women who have what they call gestational diabetes, we are going to explain that it could cause their babies to grow very fat. It could cause their babies to grow very fat. And people who come from families who have that gene that gives fat,
Obese.
that people who come from such families that are huge. They are not only fat, they are huge, they are gigantic. They can have very fat babies sometimes, even when they control it. Because some people say, why is it that I control my baby? I control my feeding, yet my baby is still fat. Because you are huge, you are gigantic, and so your baby could be fat. Some are boys who grow fat in the womb, and that is it. So, what is the advantage? What is the advantages when you control your baby's weight? I want to talk first about the baby. The first thing is that controlling weight is to prevent maternal and fetal complications, and also to ensure that you have a safe delivery, which is our objective, and to have a safe pregnancy. Because when the baby is too fat during third trimester, you will not be able to breathe. Sometimes you are so uncomfortable, you lie on this side, you're
No
uncomfortable.
point.
You turn on this side, it is uncomfortable. So when your abdomen is a little moderate, it also helps you to move around easily. It helps you to sleep easily. It helps some women practically sit up, sleep up, because when they lie down, the abdomen is too big. They
Compressive
cannot really
like
breathe.
that.
Sometimes it compresses the blood vessels that supply down in your lower limbs, and sometimes your legs get swollen, and you are very uncomfortable because of the weight. Because of the weight. So this is it. This is it. The next thing concerning the fetus, the first thing is that it prevents what we call fetal malpresentations. Malpresentation. When the baby is in the womb, the baby can be sitting with the head up, facing towards the head, and the buttocks towards the legs, or could be lying normal position, cephalic, where the head is facing down towards the legs and the buttocks is facing towards the chest. Some can be transverse, where part of the head could be on the flank, on any of the flanks, or could be oblique, so sometimes is the weight. The weight favors this. When the weight is too big, it can favor that. When it's also
Mhm.
too small, it could also do that. But it's always when it's too big. It favors malpresentations. The next is that malpositions. Malposition. I told you my first baby was a malposition. The baby was lying cephalic normally, but the head could not really rotate, because I told you the maternal pelvis is not straight. When the baby is going down, the baby has to be turning until the baby comes out. When a baby is too fat, it will be difficult to do that in some pelvis, because there are different types of maternal pelvis. In some women, it could still happen without problem, but in some, it will create problems. It will create problems. Sometimes labor dystocia, labor will come, but it may not really come enough or well, because the baby is fat, there's no space, or that is it. Sometimes there will be what we call shoulder dystocia. The baby wants to come out and is blocked, and we have to start doing things to bring out the baby, and sometimes it could wound the baby's nerves around here, and the shoulder starts having some challenges. So all of this prevents that. All of this prevents that. It also prevents bleeding. When the baby is too fat, the woman could deliver and bleed. So it prevents all of this. And these are the major advantages to your baby when you eat, you control your feeding. Discipline has been proven to be the main key that people need in life to excel. It is the same key you need to have your delivery very safely and to have your desire come true. I just told you, for our third baby, we had no challenge.
And the labor was
There was
swift.
no challenge. The labor was swift. The baby came out well, because she was just 2.8. At 40 weeks, 3 days, she was 2.8, because there was strict control of diet. And if you do this, you are going to testify. I've had this with many patients. I really pray that they'll watch this video and testify, because people come to our page, watch, even to like, they don't like, even to comment and say, this was my testimony. Some few people do that. I
Like
don't
this.
know whether people are ashamed or whether we are we are boring you, but I don't think we are boring you. We just think that you should also encourage the video by commenting, so more people can watch, and give your testimony, so people know that truly this is it.
Mhm.
Will not come here and call people without their permission, but people should be able to say, okay, this was my experience with you, and this was my baby's weight. Or maybe I didn't listen to this thing you said, and this is what happened. This was my own baby's weight, because there are people who actually don't listen.
The consequence.
Yes, and then concerning the risk of CS is very high when the baby is very fat. I just told you our first baby was that was the main explanation.
Mhm.
Was a fat baby. Fat babies is one of the reasons why we operate women. It's one of the reasons why women are operated. Some people will deliver babies that are fat, though their pelvises are different, but some people, when the baby goes beyond a certain weight, the baby may not pass easily. So the risk of CS is low, because most women want to deliver, we have said so. when the baby's weight is within normal range, most women will deliver the baby. Even when the baby is coming down, even when the head is malpositioned, the head easily turns. There are women that sometimes the baby actually progresses well right down before rotating inside. And it happens. It happens because the weight is also giving room. It's also giving room. The tears that she could have during delivery are reduced when the baby's weight is within normal. And then also sometimes we have to also cut to increase space for the baby to pass. When the baby's weight is normal or the head is normal coming out, it will hardly cause us to do that. It will hardly cause us to do that. Okay. Yeah. So this is it. These are the few things we wanted to share today. I don't know, maybe you have any question or comment. It could help us to further explain or to further say things. Yeah, to further say things. Doc.
Maybe about the mix of um, pelvic synthesis.
Symphysiotomy. Symphysiotomy are also some risks that the baby is coming out, a fat baby. The bone that the pubic bone, the bone that's the pubic bone in front here just before the vulva, the vagina starts, it can separate sometimes when the baby is very fat. It can separate. Usually, in fact, in those days, we used to even do that to bring out some babies when the shoulders get blocked because the baby is very fat, shoulder dystocia. The head comes out, but the shoulders are unable to come out. Sometimes you could open it. Some women have that. And the main risk is also a fat baby. Thank you for that question, babe. It's also a fat baby, and so there are other long-term complications that a woman could
Yeah.
start having pelvic pain, coming here, that doctor, my waist is paining. You give this drug tomorrow, they come and say it has not changed. So there are so many. They wanted to just focus on these main ones and show you so you could really understand. And then you start applying discipline.
Mm.
Discipline that will help to change your story and make it a sweet one. Is there any question? Is there any comment?
Thank you for all those just joining us. Sorry about the delay. Sorry about the breakage that have made us to do a free
Wow. I'm
consultation.
telling you. Thank you so much. So all the questions you ask, all the worries, all those ultrasounds you go and spend money doing, you need to start saving that money
Mm.
to prepare for your delivery and do ultrasounds under the instructions of your doctor or midwife.
A prescription.
Because most
Wait
of
for
the
a
reasons that motivate
prescription.
women to do ultrasound either to see the sex
Yep.
or to check the weight or the position of the fetus. We are going to talk to you about how the positions change during pregnancy, so you don't have to do this. If you have to do all these things, all the investigation should be guided by your doctor
Yeah.
or by your midwife that's following you up, and it'll be nice. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the chat box, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to reply.
Oh yes.
All right.
Thank you so much for watching this amazing video. I'm sure that you were blessed by it. Don't forget to leave thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not, and click the notification bell. We have amazing content that we share on Habilas of Marriage almost on a daily basis to help improve your pregnancy journey, to help improve your family life, to help improve your relationship as a whole, and to help you prepare. Objective in having last school of marriage is to ensure that every single individual and couple enjoys a glorious marriage and
And leave a transgenerational legacy.
legacy. Thank you. God bless you.